Good morning, everybody. My goodness. Okay, yeah, at least it's a morning, all right? Today is a much different morning than we are used to. Nobody is used to waking up with the things going on across the globe that are currently going on across the globe. And, yes, today is gonna hit different, but it's gonna be all right. We're still here, we're still together, and we're still doing good. Frank, man, good morning to you. Thanks for being first in the chat, as always. Zachariah, Reality Rhino, guest name. Frank, guest name. JJ, Nick F, good morning to you. Devil's Advocate, Dunnell, you got it, and Toad, guest name again. All right, let's see what we got going on in the market. We've got AMC in the green somehow. AMC sitting at 1.60% right now. Shiba Inu coin sitting at 22.65. GameStop sitting at 115.38. Prog $1.25. Nasdaq down only 0.5% at this point in time. I was expecting a much larger decline in the Nasdaq. Farmy sitting at 15.67 right now. Man, that's a nice big bounce there. 15.67 right now, and Sundial is down 3.5% to 49.20. Guys, we are in unprecedented times. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that was Big Clay, Little Weeble, but we are here. Let's see what we got going on in the world. We aren't even glowing in the not yet, Frank, not yet. Bought the dip on AMC. Very nice, JJ. If you got some, Clay, two things before we get started. Are you going to be watching Biden speak? If not, I'll be leaving to watch. Define the rules for today because I have no chill for BS on this hot topic. Okay. Probably not, okay? I'm probably not going to be streaming the Biden speech unless you guys really want to. I know the last time I did that, it didn't hit well for everybody in the chat. Clearly, I do think it's something we need to watch, but I don't know if people on the internet can listen, because I guarantee there will be people who disagree with things and people who agree with things. I just don't know if people on the internet are mature enough to listen and then, I guess, just listen, right? And then get back to what were the regularly scheduled program there. So I don't know if I'll be streaming Biden. I don't have anything set up to do so. So you got that there, absolutely. If you guys want to leave to listen to that, please do. And then to find the rules for today, because I have no chill for BS on this hot topic. Look, rules for today, guys, just please be respectful. Remember, whether or not you agree with decisions that are being made on either part, okay, on either part, people, like real people's lives are affected that have no control over what's going on. And it's very sad in that regard. Now, I completely understand that people in power, like, there will be agreements, there will be disagreements. You can, I guess, I don't know, word your frustrations or whatever you want to say in that regard. Like, I'm fine with that, but we have to remember, man. We have to remember. There's people over there that are waking up today to a war. And that is real. That is real. I've never had to experience anything like that. I hope that nobody in this chat ever has to experience anything like that. But there are people experiencing things like that today. And that's extremely sad. So if you're going to voice your frustrations, you know, do so in a way that is at least respectful of those going through some of the craziest and scariest times that they will ever have to go through. Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for the super chat. Why can't we do a voice recording super chat and you can hear Grandpa's sexy voice as I shatter your speakers singing? Grandpa Barney, that's actually a really good recommendation to YouTube, because I can guarantee you people would be sending voice chats all day long if that was the case. YouTube, if you're listening right now, which I know you are because you're transcribing this video, yes, listen to Grandpa Barney's recommendation there. Voice chat. Voice chat. I guess, okay, voice chat that maybe I could hit the audio on or something, or that would automatically take out words that I find inappropriate for streaming in front of all audiences. Things like that, because it can get a little weird, man. I don't know, Wrestler Rhino, they come in here and they start going off of their voice chats or something. That could get a little dangerous. But, yeah, Grandpa Barney, you got a good idea there, man. I don't know why YouTube doesn't do that. Because then we could get a boy band going on, man. And Grandpa Barney could be like, "You are," and then Devil's Advocate, "My fire." Rhino comes in, "The one." Wrestler, "Desire, believe." Pink Power, When I say to know that I want it that way. And then, you know, the Europeans with their accents, they could come in here and try to sing too. I don't know. Ugandan Toad seems like he's got a golden voice, but I'm not exactly sure. They know the Backstreet Boys over there, so we'll have to see about that. But let's see here. Any idea how we can kidnap Binance and shut him up? The crypto Rocketeer, I got no ideas on that, man. If you guys want to get creative in the chat, get creative in the chat. Part 1, I am still on... I don't even know what is IRR, man. And I am recently, as every meeting I have loads of friends overseas and still serving. And to be honest, I will re-enlist if it gets bad. So just please keep it in your mind. It's people's real lives, real people that are at stake, and they likely lost when you want to just yell at the president. It's, yeah, dude, that's the, like, that's what I want people to remember, right? Yell at the president all day, yell at Putin all day. Like, I get that people are very frustrated with that, but we have to remember too that there are what we call regular people. You know, it's waking up to stuff that they have nothing to do with, and it's one of those scariest times, or the scariest time that I'm sure and hope that they'll ever have to go through. So we got to keep that in mind. Absolutely. Can you switch cameras so your face goes to the smaller screen? Juna! Yes, I did, but now it's back. Oh, no, Juna. Oh, what are we going to do? No, I'm going back, man. Don't worry. When you say something like that, I got to do it, dude. I got to do it, Juna. Well, I'm gonna head out. JJ, stay in, man. Oh no, Clay, leave me out of this. I'm not comfortable seeing in public. Rhonda grabs mic. I'll lead. There you go, man. No, it gets recorded and it has the same algorithm as when you type it out, and it doesn't let you do it. Sam buddy. Sam buddy, is it? Sam buddy. Sam buddy. Sam buddy. Sam buddy. Dana gone. I don't know why Dana's gone either, but perfect, man. I see how it is. You're only good at yeah, dude. Yeah. Outdoor smile. Backstreet Boys is my jam, man. Backstreet Boys is my jam. Individual ready reserve. Oh, gotcha. Basically, the first group to get called out during the Venom War, which used to be a laughable list that meant nothing, but now it is. It's much more, yeah, much more tight in that area. I got it. What's the crack, bro? What's the crack, Connor? How you doing, man? Oh, man, I hope you're doing okay today, Connor. Hope you're doing okay. Stock market getting hit pretty hard today. Not as hard as I expected, but is getting hit pretty hard today. A lot of people waking up to some disasters across the globe, but we are still here, man. We're doing okay. I want to say good morning, but it's not a good morning, so hello. We could say good morning, Cassie. We could say good morning. I'm not going to lie. I wake up for work during the pre-market, and I was freaking out. I'm good. JJ, I did not want to check the pre-market today, man. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it at all. But I did it. And things were down like 13, 14, 17%. And I'm like, oh, today is going to be brutal. And then the market opened. And they went down further. But then they've actually been recovering pretty nicely. So I don't know what's going on. I think people are just buying the dip. Here's my concern with people buying the dip today, though. It might be traders buying the dip. You know what I mean? Like, if traders are coming in here to try and grab a quick bargain and get back out, it may just be traders trying to take advantage of the dip we had this morning, and we could absolutely see prices continue to sell off towards the afternoon. So I don't think we're out of the woods yet on it, but it is definitely in a better position than it was when I woke up this morning. What's happening in a lot of stuff's happening in the Ukraine, Clowny. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of bad stuff over there with Russia, Ukraine, and all-out war, man. Let's hope this horrible dip is over as soon as possible. Connor, I do hope the exact same thing, man. I'm sitting there with you on that one. The dip was how I knew the war legitimately started. I also 100% bought the invasion the second I saw it was legit. I transferred money and got more shares. So far, aged well. Dude, I hope it does, man. I hope it does. So, it was definitely down this morning. It was down last night. I was watching crypto last night. And crypto was down like 13%. And then China, the Chinese stock markets were down like 3.5%. And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this is going to be brutal tomorrow. I wake up, stocks open like down 15, 16%. And I was like, man. I'm taking this in a trip dog. Dare anyone respond or I will rain down. Yeah, Isai Wu. I hope. I hope it resolves itself. Okay, I don't know. Like, when I don't know the best way to do it, I just hope for resolution in the best way possible. Hello, Claybro Apes. Let me ask you a question. Have you smashed that like button? Please do so if you haven't already. Praying for everyone in Ukraine. I have friends living in Lviv, currently trying to make it to Poland. I don't know where Lviv is, but I don't even know where the bad parts, right? I mean, clearly there's going to be parts that are worse than others, but hopefully, JB, man, hopefully they make it out. It's probably going to take them a while. I've been seeing a bunch of pictures and videos. Nothing but traffic jams, public transportation just clogged up. So, hopefully they make it out just fine. Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for the super chat. The war has nothing to do with display. If you want to do anything, get on your knees and pray for them all over there. That's the best thing you can do. This complaining is going to change. Not complaining is going to change anything. Stay positive for them and our play. Broken hearts. Yeah, Grandpa Barney. Facts on that, man. Facts on that. So, I completely agree with that, man. I completely agree. And the worst thing that we can do at a time like this, man, especially people that are not directly affected by it. Now, I'll just use myself as an example. I'm not in any military, so I don't have the likelihood of going over there. There's no conflict here in Ohio. I don't have any family or friends that live in the Ukraine anywhere, so I would say I'm not very directly affected by it. But, dude, if I start arguing and throwing hate towards people who have a different viewpoint than I do, and they've got family over there, like if I'm sitting here yelling at JB for something because he wants peace and I want war, like, dude, that is going to do nobody any good. So, absolutely, we have to remember, man, we have to remember that we are only going to make the problem worse if we allow our hate, which I'm sure we do, I'm sure we have, if we allow that hate to shine through instead of the love, dude. And I'm not trying to be some hippie up here telling you to love everybody or anything like that, but you got to remember, dude, you got to remember that these are real people. We can make it worse. We might not be able to make it better, but we can absolutely make it worse, and we shouldn't be doing that. Ukraine's getting mins. It's not unnecessary, and feel bad for them. Thoughts are with Ukraine. Yes, man. It is so unnecessary. Yeah, dude, exactly, man, exactly. And we got a choice, guys. We got a choice. We can make it worse by complaining and throwing out all this hate into the world and all of this, man, but that's the choice we can make, because I don't know what else I could do in that situation. Scott Monet, president of Hill Capital, put forward proposal to Fed a resolution to buy back all XRP from XRP Army. The lucrative proposal hinted at XRP's price prediction of $10,000 to $30,000 price range. E-Turbo, that's not going to happen, man. It's not going to go from $1 to 30 or 80 cents or whatever it's at right now to $30,000 overnight because the Fed's going to buy it back. Fed's not going to buy it back for $30,000. Hey, Glay, just got on my lunch break, so now I'm here. Justin, man. Perfect. Good place to be on your lunch break, guys. You are a hippie. Nick F, I'm not a hippie, man. Come on. I might not take showers and I might not wash my hair, but I'm not a hippie. Come on now. There are no winners in war. Only survive. There are no winners in war, dude. Yeah, devil's advocate. That's a fact, man. If I had money, I would adopt a Ukrainian child and some dogs and kitties to rescue them. Cassie, listen, you don't have to go to that extreme, right? Adopting a kid is a very, very, very big responsibility. Clearly, if you wanted to, you could. But, yeah, man, I don't know. It's kind of like those times when if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. It really, that goes into all aspects of life. And I don't think anybody causing any and stirring the pot on any of this is going to do anybody good, even if you completely disagree with something that somebody is doing. And that's not to say stand back and let it all happen either, right? It's not to say just like stand back and get trampled on or give up what you believe in because because you don't want to cause any conflict. But you know, there's a time and a place, and there's always a way to be respectful. I hear that, Devil's Advocate. Yes, back to Clay, bro. How is Shiba? Guess name. Shiba is okay right now. The overall crypto market is holding up. I got a strong eye on Bitcoin, man. Got a strong eye on Bitcoin and that $30,000 level. Also, dude, a real talk. Putin probably doesn't even know Ohio exists. Facts on that, man. If the entire U.S. lost, got taken away. My life would be good, dude. I'd be sitting here. I'd be like, well, yes, Nick F. It's just you and I in the chat. Nobody else lives in Ohio, man. So it's just you and I here. Everybody else. I've already thought about that too, man. Nobody cares about Ohio. Literally nobody cares about Ohio. Sorry to everybody else, but nobody cares about Ohio at all. I mean, I might have to go over to my mom's house and help her raise chickens or something. But, yeah, other than that, dude, it's going to be all good. That is Putin following Clan Moji. Possibly, man. Possibly. I haven't checked my Instagram in a while, so he might follow me over there. Scary times right now, Connor. Extremely, man. Hit the like button. Always nice. That is always nice. That is always nice. Show the love and click the like button, guys. Point to stop holding Shiba Inu. Reality Rhino. Yes, man. So I'm looking and I'm making a point to tell everybody now, because if Bitcoin does fall through that $30,000 level, I have no intentions of holding my Shiba Inu coin. I truly don't. That doesn't mean that I won't get back in. Okay? That doesn't mean that I won't get back in. But there's literally no support that I can see on the chart until you hit 20,000. And then below that, that's 20,000 is kind of a low level of support anyway. And then 10,000. So, dude, I wouldn't doubt that we could see 2020 or even lower level prices for cryptocurrency. So, you know, invest accordingly for what you guys believe is going to happen. I mean, we are facing World War III. We're facing inflation. I mean, if you're wanting to look at worst case scenarios, think about this. You get potentially World War III starting. I'm not going to throw that word out there and, get flagged for promoting war or anything like that. But it is a potential, right? And you've got people going on. You got things going on in here in the United States too, with inflation and interest rates that could only be exacerbated by these energy sanctions and things going on there. Man, you start to hit $7, $8 gas prices. You start to get 10, 12% interest rates. Nobody can buy houses, their mortgages. They can't afford their mortgages anymore. I mean, we could be looking at some crazy times. And I think that could drop the prices of crypto stocks and everything just drastically in a worst case scenario. I'm not rooting for a worst case scenario. I do not want to see anywhere close to a worst case scenario, but you gotta draw the line somewhere. Rhino, is it World War III? Is it if we say we're getting involved? I don't know. Is it if Putin actually does drop a bomb somewhere? I don't know. I do know where the technical levels of support are. And that's what I'm looking at for my Shiba Inu coin and my crypto holdings. And stocks may or may not be any different than that. So that's my thoughts on when I would be selling my Shiba Inu coin. Prayers with Ukraine. Absolutely, Justin. Absolutely, man. And everybody that is in the surrounding areas too. It's not, at this point, it is just Ukraine, but everybody in surrounding areas too, man. I'm sure everybody's lives going to be impacted in some way. Good night from India. Samir, man. Hopefully you're doing okay over there and everything is good. Good night to you as well, man. A long time. Oh, I missed one. Joel Moneda. Thank you very much for the super chat. Joel said, why would you sell your Shiba Inu during the dip? Joel, I'm not going to sell it at what I think could be the lowest part of the dip. That 30,000 is extremely low, right? And I do believe that if we hit 30,000 on Bitcoin, we could see Shiba Inu coin sitting at 1,500 points per coin, man. I mean, that's where it could be. Why would I sell at that point? Because I truly believe that technical levels of support and resistance hold up. If that $30,000 level does not hold up on Bitcoin, I would expect Bitcoin to go to 20 and then possibly $12,000. If Bitcoin goes to 20 and possibly $12,000, you could see Shiba Inu coin at 500 points, maybe even 100 points per coin. So why would I sell at those levels? Because the dip could continue to dip, basically. And yes, I'd be taking a loss if I sold on the dip, but it doesn't mean that it can't continue to dip. And if I sold, let's say I did sell at 1,500 and, okay, took a loss. Let's say it does dip all the way down to 100. I can get back in with 15 times as many or 15 times less money. So those are the things you have to look out for. And technicals for me tell me that $30,000 on Bitcoin could be a very serious level. A long time ago, people were like, is the squeeze guaranteed? And Clay's like, Akil was like, yeah, unless we leave, that's the only way. And I was like, nah, if Russia takes over and we have World War III, that could derail it. And people would be leaving at that point. Hello, Clay, bro. Coming in late. Man, I'm freaking out right now, bro. It is taking everything from me not to sell my AMC. The wife, Gacy, said, wait and see. What do you think, Clay? Yeah, Ryan. So, at this point, man, we're waiting and seeing. That's what we're doing here. And AMC specifically, not doing too bad today. It's up 2.73%, right? We're facing some very hard times. No doubt about that. People seem to be buying the dip, the pre-market dip. I was in the red pre-market. I was in the red pre-market down here at 13.79. And it's been bouncing nicely. Bounced nice at the open and has continued moving higher since that 13.79 pre-market low. I don't know, man. I think the problem could get worse, or I think it could settle itself pretty quickly. And we have to wait and see what direction these people take, man. We have to wait and see what direction they take, and I'm hoping it's a good one. I was thinking about that this morning. A devil's advocate, worst case scenario is playing out per devil advocate's own words. Yes, it is, man. Hello, apes. Appreciate the shout out last night. I have a question. Next comment, Chris. I'm glad you watched it, man. I never know, like, if I do give you guys a shout out in the video, I never know if you're actually watching it or not. Sad for everyone in the Ukraine, and don't want to sound immoral by asking, with everything going on, what would we focus on to learn how to profit off the downside? Chris, listen, I don't think there's anything immoral with that, okay? You always got to be prepared, right? And I don't have the answer to that directly. Clearly, I think that assets could get a lot cheaper. I think they can get a lot cheaper, which means we could risk a lot to the downside if we continue to hold. Now, I don't know, man, because there's so much to look at. Is this going to be a short-term conflict? Is it going to be a long-term conflict? Are we really going to see gas prices hit $6, $7, $8? Are we going to see supply chain restrictions? Are we going to see people going out less? Are we going to see prices for food because nobody wants to work here with the problems we got going on here in the United States? Are we going to see food prices double and triple? How bad is it going to be? I think it could get pretty bad, man. And if that's the case, we could see a very long downtrend. Not a month, not 2 months. We might see a downtrend for a year. We might see a downtrend for a year and a half. It could get bad. With that being said, I don't know if we're ever going to be able to time the bottom. Peace treaty signed, boom, from there on it goes up. Well, dude, we still got a lot of problems to worry about here with inflation and interest rates and people not being able to afford to go anywhere, and their interest rates on their mortgage are 30% and things like that could get crazy. So I don't know if there's going to be a direct signal like this is the bottom, if that's what you're looking for. Making the best out of a bad situation is immoral. However, dancing, so to speak, over profit off this would be. Listen, I know that some people were excited about and they were posting that their SPY puts are going to be printing tomorrow and things like that. Like, profit off of it, okay? I get it. Profit all day off of it. I want you guys to profit off this situation. Don't ever feel like you can't or that's a bad thing. But you still got to toe that line too with like, man, I just made $10,000 on my SPY puts because Ukraine's getting attacked, man. This is awesome. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Please, make $10,000 on some SPY puts, whatever you guys want to do, but remember why you're making $10,000 on put options right now. Remember why you're going out there and getting deals on stocks right now. Remember why, and be happy with the money that you do make, but be respectful with how you present that to other people, because it's gonna be, it's not immoral. It's not immoral to make money on it, but don't celebrate it in a way that I guess is immoral. Tried to make a mobile deposit, a check yesterday, it failed. Try again later. Try again last night, and this morning looks like you've already deposited this check. No, man, look at my account, not there. Oh God. Nice, Nick F. They're taking your money, dude. You got to go down to the bank, Nick F. Oh my God, you got to go down to the bank on that one. That's not right. All right, in case thank you. Yes, I think I might have missed something, guys. Sorry if I missed something. Please retype it in the chat if I did. There's worldwide impact, but nothing has happened yet that would indicate World War III sanctions are in place. Russia, most world leaders have stated no military intervention at this current time, right? At this current time. That we have to see how it plays out. It's going to be a domino effect. As much as the world is not involved, it will all have an impact. Yeah, it will have an impact on the world, dude. Even if we don't get involved, right? Even if we don't send any I don't know what we're doing, right? I don't know all about the active troops and all the things like that. I'm pretty sure the U.S. has sent people over to the Ukraine, right? Not sure. But even if we don't get any more involved than we currently are, sanctions on oil, it's going to raise the price of oil. We're going to see some higher gas prices, potentially higher than we've ever seen in our lives. And that could just be the start of it, man. That could just be the start of it. And inflation could continue to go out of control. Maybe they try to do more stimulus checks and then it gets even worse. Like, I have no idea what's going to take place. And I know that we can just sit here and imagine all day, but it doesn't do any good to, I guess, dwell and create fear in our own lives based on possibilities, even if those possibilities do or don't come true. Let's see. We are talking about if it gets that bad that wildlife I feed could sadly become food last night, and that luckily we live near a river for what? Yeah, dude, I got a little creek, but that's not gonna do anything for anybody. Yes, no problem. I don't join the chat room much, but I do read it and see your positivity rare these days. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And look, I'm gonna be completely like I have my own frustrations. Right? I do. I have my own frustrations with the way a lot of things are handled. And that's not to say that I could handle them any better than anybody else is doing. At times you think you could, and it gets different, man. It gets different when you're in that situation and so on. Because even if you do handle it differently, you're still going to have a lot of people who hate you for handling it that way. So yeah, dude, don't get me wrong. It's not like I live in some rainbow world or I got a heart full of sunshine all the time. But I do actively make a choice to kind of try and stay positive and not bring myself down, not bring other people down, dude, the world's got enough hate in it already. I don't need to cause any more of it, right? I don't need to cause any more of it. Let's see. Something about Game of Thrones. I don't know the Game of Thrones reference. Sorry about that, Chris. I've never watched Game of Thrones. Not even a single episode. Part 1 my take. Just acknowledge that the $40,000 you got lucky and made off of was the cost of some fresh out of high school kid's life overseas and maybe caused collateral damage and is going to make that money anyways, and a benefit in mind as well. It might as well keep it in mind as well. You just show some class and respect in the situation. Yeah, dude, exactly, man, exactly. And you don't even, look, I personally don't think you have to come out and say, I made war money. I'm sorry for making it, but I made it. If you just, dude, if you make it, I don't know, just keep it to yourselves too if you want to. You never have to rub it in somebody's face that you made money and they didn't, or you made money on a bad situation and they didn't. I do want everybody to try and preserve the profits that they already have, preserve the capital that they already have, and if possible, make money on this situation. I don't see anything wrong with that, but I do see, celebrating reasons of somebody else's hardships that you're taking advantage of. That's where it gets a little sketchy. And I just don't I saw that. Shit, this is exactly what I mean by comments that aren't productive. I don't know what he said there, man. Sorry about that. Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for the super chat. You make a bunch of money, donate 10% to Ukraine. Hey, if you want to, absolutely, Grandpa Barney, absolutely. If you do make a bunch of money and you can, in any way that you think would positively impact the world, do it, man. Do it. I don't have a problem with that at all. You don't have to feel obligated that, well, I made $10,000 on this crisis in Ukraine right now, like I have to donate all $10,000 to Ukraine. You don't have to feel obligated to ever, give up what you have earned. I don't want anybody to feel that way. But if you're in a position to help somebody else out and you've got it on your heart to help them out, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Grandpa Barney backs on that, dude. I like it. It's a great attitude, Clay. I feel the same way. Too much negativity from the people in the world. I don't want to add to it if I can help it. Dude, yeah, Frodo, man, look, yes, I know you guys realize you're real people. I'm a real person. We have thoughts of our own, like we could have done better. We could have done worse. We would have done something different. This guy's an idiot. That girl's an idiot. I'm an idiot. Like, all of these thoughts go through your mind. And, yes, if you can help it, it's an active decision that you have to make every single day, sometimes all day, every day. It's an active decision that you can make a choice and you can make a change. If only in your own attitude, and that could, I guess, positively impact somebody else. Because you can't change the world around you, but you can absolutely change your attitude and how you present things. Click Game of Thrones quote: "Chaos isn't a pit, chaos is a ladder." Meaning that this is a ladder for your benefit while everyone else is focused on the chaos. Interesting, Chris. It's a pretty insightful quote there, man. Yeah, and like I say, do it in a good way, because don't benefit in a way that you're going to feel bad about benefiting. Let's put it that way. Frank, anyone who wants to help the relief to Ukraine looks for sites like this or places to donate canned goods, bottled water, ukrainerelief.org. Very nice. And be careful with that too, though. I don't know what link that is right there, but please be careful where you're donating these days, because, my God, people don't want you to be donating any money anywhere if they disagree with the cause you're donating it to. You know what? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, just be careful with donations out there too, man. And I'm not saying don't donate, right? I'm just saying be careful. No, friend. I said I did not sell AMC, but it has been hard. No, it has been hard, man. It has been hard. I actually shaved some of my positions yesterday. Not in AMC, not in Prague, not in Shiba, or I got some MMAT too. So I did shave a lot of positions yesterday, but not in any of the ones we talk about on here. And I understand that, man. I understand it. It's always a tough decision on whether or not you should go to cash, shave your positions down a little bit, get less exposure to the market. It's an active decision, and you got to make it. You got to make it based on how you feel and, what you're seeing. Cleaver, I come to this chat to escape from the fear in the world. Ryan, man, I'm telling you, I come to this chat to escape the fear in the world, dude. If I was sitting on Twitter right now, holding my breath and starting to have my blood boil over and turn to ice because I see all the hate and people arguing and nobody getting along, yeah, I come to this chat to escape the world too, man. Yes, I try to stay positive. It just makes me sad, especially when I start thinking about if I only did this or that, I'd still be living on a farm. I'm telling you, Cassie, yes. But you know what? You can't dwell on the past like that too, and I have no idea what decisions you're talking about. If I only did this, if I only did that, you got to look forward. You gotta look forward, and I don't know what situation you're in now or anything like that, but I know you'll make it. Rocket, thank you for the super chat. Rocket says, excited to see if Ukraine pulls off the upset on the number 2 seeded Russia. March Madness comes early. Oh God. Yes, hopefully they do in this situation, and everybody comes out okay. Hopefully it's very short. Hopefully it's very peaceful, and we've already seen the worst of it. That's what I can hope for. I love Game of Thrones. Julia, never seen it, man. Never seen it. Devil's Advocate. See you later. Was he leaving? Is he leaving? All right. I'm not interested in listening to just random facts about how President Sung would blame for this situation. Devil's Advocate. It's all right, man. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, dude. Please, do come back tomorrow. I know today is a tough day, man. But please do come back. Clay, sing the I Love You, You Love Me song. Grandpa Barney for $2, man. I'll sing you whatever you want. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Grandpa Barney, thank you very much for the super chat, man. If you don't know that song, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta know the Barney song, man. Oh, let's see. Renegade, here's something. Don't reality rhino. We gotta be nice, man. Remember the thing I just said about building each other up, not tearing each other down? All right, that's just a little maybe. Guys. We listen. It's all right. It's all right. We're all gonna be good. Biden's talking at 130 now. Gotcha, Gary. Thank you. Nancy, I work with someone from Russia. He's the nicest person I know. Please don't hate on the Russian citizens. Oh, yeah, guys. This has nothing to do with them either, right? This has nothing to do with them either. This is not like a citizen type of thing that is... Dude, especially, Russian citizens aren't going to have any control over what's going on with the Russian government. Same way you and I don't have any control over what our government is doing. So, yeah, don't hold this as, like, don't hold regular people accountable for the actions of very, very few. I read the Department of Justice considering to go after short sellers for criminal activity to compare the mafia. It was on Google News. Yeah, Shredda, it absolutely, man. So they're looking at RICO laws to see if they can intertwine as many people as possible. Now, I will say that I do not fully understand like these RICO lawsuits and how they can drag other people into it for racketeering and things like that. But if I was an institutional short seller right now, or anybody involved in like mass media production, oh man, I'm on YouTube. Is it mass media? Nah, I don't have enough subscribers. Maybe I do. Oh my gosh, should I be worried? No, dude. I think anybody colluding with other people in that way can be drawn into it. And I don't know why. I don't know why they're going those routes. Maybe just to draw more people into it and see what's going on and maybe find something along those lines. I can't exactly say why it's being pulled out that way, but it is. Let's see. Copyrighted songs. Guest name. Cover. It's okay. It's all okay. Have a good one, Ryan and Casey. Justin, Ryan, if you're leaving, man, have a nice day. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. You as well, Ryan. What's your opinion on ICP? It's so inexpensive, and it's the future contract with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Giovanni Lewis, very good question, man. I don't know much about internet computer. I know so many people have come in here asking about it, but I don't know enough about what they're doing to really develop an opinion other than just looking at the technicals and things like that. I don't think the internet computer is necessarily super expensive or super inexpensive based on their market cap, but I do think that they've got potential to grow, clearly. Quit. I'm leaving too. Is it just a somber day and can't cope with the comments today? Don't know. Listen, it's all right, guys. I completely understand. And, nobody has to stay in here if they don't want to stay in here. I do ask that everybody stays respectful. Clearly, we've got things that are taking precedence to what the stock market is doing today, and people need to cope with that in their own way, right? If you can't deal with the comments, if you can't deal with anything like that, I'm not going to take it personal if we only have 5-10 people in here that want to hang out for a while and chat or whatever. Do what you got to do for you, right? Because we're going to be here tomorrow. Today's Thursday. We're not going to be here tomorrow, but we're going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be here next week. We will be here every single day. So do what you got to do, guys. Don't feel bad if you got to go take some time for yourself and whatever you feel best to do. Please don't feel bad about that. Rough to hear. Facts on that, Moji. It is, man. My bad. I can keep it cool. Just jokes, but I can stop joking around if everyone is going to be... Yeah, reality rhino. I don't know, man. There are people that are more sensitive than others, but you know it's a touchy subject, so I guess I wouldn't jump too far into... I know some people try to make light of a situation by joking about it, and I get that. That's completely fine, but... I don't know, man. It's a tough subject right now, so it's okay either way, though, man. It's okay either way. I understand people want to take some time for themselves, too. Hey, bro, thank you. I used to like you, but now you got some points. Good job handling the situation the way you're doing and loving you. Positive and mature message that you give and thank you. Wait, you used to like me, but now... Axelrod, you used to like me, but now you don't? Like, what's going on, man? Thank you. I think thank you, but I think I might have missed something on there. I used to like you, but now you get some points. I don't know what that means, man, but thank you very much. I think, Axelrod. No, have a good one. Absolutely. My watch list is green, and I'm betting on CEI again. Shut up. Very nice, man. I was looking at CEI this morning, up 40+%. I don't know what CEI is doing right now, though. But energy stocks doing very well today. Energy stocks doing very well. Yes, CEI, I guess, taking advantage of this situation for an energy company. And back up to 80 cents. It was up 40 cents earlier, all the way up $1 this morning, and back down 20% already. So extreme volatility in CEI, and I can imagine we are going to see some extreme volatility across the board, guys. I can imagine we're going to see some extreme volatility. Look at the market volatility index right now. It's up 10%. Yes, this is an indicator of how volatile the market is. And really, really opened up here, probably up 20% on the day, and starting to calm down a little bit, but very, very volatile. It's going to be okay, though. It's going to be okay. I mean, the majority of stocks are red today. We're going to be able to deal with this. We're going to be able to get through it, but just know this is not a normal time that we are experiencing right now, so we got to keep that in mind as well. War. What is good? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Exactly. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Actually, yes, Frodo. Fact. Like you. Oh, Axelrod. Whew. I was worried about that, man. I was worried about that, Axelrod. What is your input on Kucoin? Thank you. Gosh, dude. Yeah, Axelrod had me worried about that for a second. It's actually starting to sweat. I don't use Kucoin, so I don't really know anything about their platform, man. I've never used it. I know people had a problem with it with Shiba Inu coin a while back in regards to being able to short futures and stuff and short derivatives on Shiba Inu coin. But so if I'm remembering correctly, you are able to trade on margin using Kucoin. My only actual thoughts on that would just be, please be careful if you're trading on margin, because if you've got 1 to 5, if you got 5 to 1 margin and you see a 20% decline in crypto like we saw last night, it's going to wipe your entire account out, and you're going to go to zero, and you're going to get margin called. So just be careful if you're trading on margin on KuCoin or any other platform. I believe this week the internet breaks if the Russians and not one way or another, beef, one way or another. That could absolutely happen. Right to that, Frodo. Yes, Shitsu Inu. Putin wants Shiba to dump so he can get in lower prices. Dwight, I hope that's not what he's doing, but if it is, he's going to get into some cheaper prices, yes. Ms. Queenie, Clay, during the AMA, what's your intake with the developers team? Are they professionalism and will lead us to bigger things, or a mixed feeling? So, Ms. Queenie, my honest opinion, okay, and I say this with all respect, too, because I know people can grow. The development team and like the moderator team and I guess main accounts out there on social media, I believe they are very young. I believe they are inexperienced. And I believe they are in over their head. Now, having said that, they got dumped into that position kind of like with a little bit of luck and not really expecting it, okay? Nobody could have expected Shiba Inu coin to million X over 2021 and go from thousands of dollars market cap to tens of billions of dollars in market cap. And there's going to be a very large learning curve ahead of them. That's not to say that I could handle anything better than they're already handling it. That's not to say that I would necessarily do anything different, but they've got a lot of experience to grow into, and it's not going to be easy. They've been placed in a very difficult position, and I truly believe that they are trying their best, and it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, I sit here, I got 80 people watching right now. They literally have millions of people watching them every minute of every day, and I'm in control of what? Nothing. They're in control of a $15 billion coin. So they got a lot of work cut out for them. I got a lot of respect for them. They got a lot of work cut out. I would do things, I don't know. I guess like during the Ask Me Anything and stuff, I would have a slightly different approach to it. But I mean, I've been going live every day for a year, so it's like I think I would handle that like slightly differently. But these Ask Me Anythings and these live speeches that they're doing It's new to them. So I think they'll grow into it. Brother Malone Combat Medic, the first station to pull in. Haven't heard from him in 24 hours. Scary hair. Wrestler, I think it'll be okay, man. I think it'll be okay. They're probably all on high alert over there and maybe not able to contact people right now. But I think it'll be okay, Wrestler. Hey, Clay, just wanted to say that you have a huge impact on my mentality lately. I haven't been in the streams for too long, but with how positive your crypto stocks are just in life and Justin, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And I don't want you guys to mix like my positivity for 100% bullishness either, okay? I completely understand that stocks and crypto and everything, they go up, they go down. And with what we're facing right now, yes, we could absolutely see them go down. But you're right, dude. Only thing that you can actually control is your attitude. And I know you guys can do it too. Kalani, Nate, crazy world. It is, man. Sorry, I did not see what Kalani said. Very sorry about that, man. Let's see. I think something before that. I sold, no offense, sold half his Shiba at 0.622. Thought it would go down to 19 but now, or 20, but now it's raising. Hit almost 24. I'm a bit nervous now. What should I do? So listen, man. If you're a bit nervous, just take a deep breath and see what you're looking at. Bitcoin did bounce off some some support levels around, I think 34, 35,000. Let's see where it hit last night. Yeah, around 34,000. Bounced off these levels that it was looking at back here. Okay? This is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Bounced off these levels and then retreated a little bit. Shiba Inu coin acting very similar. Bouncing off some of these levels in here where these candle wicks were, where the candle bodies were, and is rising a little bit. Just following Bitcoin right now. That's not to say that it's not going to break down through this level, man. I don't want anybody to think that the dip is over with strictly because we've got a bounce right now. We get to absolutely see some lower prices, and if you sold, make a decision not based on being nervous. Make a decision based on what you think possibly happens next. Look at it, understand it, and be confident in it. Don't just buy back in because it's bouncing right now and you're nervous that you might miss out. Don't do that. Let's see. Clara, you've been doing this for a year. I thought you just started. Reality Rhino. No, man, not started. I didn't just start the lives. I forget. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Let me read my last message, or the one before that, if you want. Crypto Rocketeer. I didn't see those messages. Let's go see where Crypto Rocketeer said. I think I clicked. You know about his delay about an hour. Right? Yeah, so somebody said 1:30. Crypto Rocketeer. Somebody said 1:30. Is that correct? Or is it 2:30 now? 1 hour delay again. Crypto Racketeer, you get a time update on when that will be. What is so bullish about Shiba? So, Sammy boy, there's actually a lot bullish about Shiba. I'll go through a couple things. One of the fastest growing coins. And anytime you've got an asset that grows as fast as Shiba Inu coin did, there will be people that want to jump on that simply because you can make money on the momentum. That's, I believe, the main thing that is causing all of the drive to Shiba Inu coin. The next thing is kind of all of these projects that these kids are developing around Shiba Inu coin, building off of that momentum. So, you know, with all of that being said, though, I don't think any of it matters in a market like we're seeing right now. With the overall crypto market pulling back, getting destroyed, getting beat left and right, I think the bullishness is underlying the bearishness of the overall market, if that makes sense. And I don't think it matters how much development goes on. We won't see the price reflect that development until people are comfortable putting their money back in the stock market. Okay, yeah, so Crypto Racketeer, that'll still be 1:30 here. It's at 1:30. I won't be live for it. You guys can watch that on your own time if you want. Look, okay? And I know there will be people very upset with whatever decisions are made and relayed at this press conference. I can guarantee that I will be upset too. I just want everybody to remember, you have a choice to make, right? Social media, dude, Twitter, I never see any love and respect on Twitter. I only see hate. So if you've got to stay off Twitter for a while, stay off Twitter for a while. If you've got to stay off YouTube for a while, stay off YouTube for a while. I want to build a very respectful and a very uplifting place where we can come here, make some money, have some fun, and share time with friends. I don't want anybody to ever feel like they, can't hang out here. But I understand that social media is nuts, dude. It's nuts. People don't act like that in real life, right? So just be careful with whatever news is released this afternoon. How does mining create tokens? I don't get it. So Shredder, here's how it works, man. I'm going to try and give you a very basic, a very basic breakdown of what mining does. So let's see the best way to put this. What these miners are doing are constantly going out and just pretend there's only a couple. You don't have to think that there's millions of people mining at the same time. But you run a mining machine, like my one machine right there that's mining. It's spitting out code after code after code after code after code after code, trying to break the code. It will break the code at some point. Whether that's my miner or somebody else's miner across the globe, it will break the code. When it breaks the code, what happens is every transaction that took place between code number 1 being broken and then the next code being broken gets written into a ledger. It gets permanently stamped on there. Everything is verified at that point. Now, because of that, because our miners are out there doing that work, they get rewarded. That's where the coins are made. So if you use Bitcoin, for example, there's 21 million Bitcoin that can only ever be in existence. Now, at the beginning, Bitcoin rewards were very big. If you were mining Bitcoin, there was a lot of coins that were distributed at one time for breaking that code. Every time that code is broken and those transactions are transcribed, the miners who verify those transactions get rewarded. Now, over time, you get less of a reward and less of a reward and less of a reward. But you expect the price of that coin to go up in value and up in value and up in value. So how do they create coins? They don't necessarily create them because there's already a pool of 21 million Bitcoins that can be brought into existence. And they get rewarded those coins because of the transactions that they're out there approving. Hopefully that sheds a little light on how miners get rewarded in these coins. If it doesn't, ask another question or tell me to phrase it a little differently, and maybe I can. But it's basically a reward for validating all of the transactions that take place. And you can mine on your own, and you might never hit the code, right? But if you do, dude, you know, if you're the guy that hits the Bitcoin code, you're going to be receiving, I don't know what the block reward is right now, but dude, you could receive 1,000 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin, whatever the block reward is right now. You would get all of that if your miner solved the code. But what people do is they join a mining pool, and whatever percentage you put in is the percentage that you get paid out. And since people are hitting rewards, since people are hitting codes like, you know, every day, 10 times an hour, or whatever the thing is on Bitcoin right now. I don't know the rate that's on Bitcoin, but they split that up between them. So you're guaranteed at least a cut because you're on there. It's not like hitting the lottery and you're doing it yourself. A long time now, Gio. Yes, Dwight. I didn't see what Dwight said. Darn it, man. Kalani sounds like a new language created by Twitter, maybe. Some days I just let my Twitbot post about my art and don't read anything on there, so it might look like I'm there 24/7, but I'm not. Cassie, probably very smart, man. Probably very smart. Mining is the authenticating the blockchain to make sure the transaction is legit, and then because you do that, you get rewarded because of it. The coins you receive is for payment for verification of the work. Yes. Hey, Clay, bro. What's up, Caesar? How you doing, man? We will have another drinking game. Every time Clay says coin, we have to drink. No! I could say token instead. I could say token instead. The real wrestler of my last 3.5 years, I was a medic. Man, Frank's the man, dude. Frank's the man. Thank you for your service, Frank. Absolutely. That's a good example. Okay. And Paul Alon subs it up to I'm paying attention. Very good, man. Who Mercado is in a bull flag. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. I don't know if the market's in a bull flag or not right now. I haven't looked, but it's NASDAQ is actually green right now. How is this even possible, man? How is this even possible? NASDAQ's green. Farmy's sitting at 1555 down there. GameStop is green. Prague is 3% in the green. AMC's 3% in the green. Sundial is still in the red. But my goodness, you would not expect the NASDAQ to be in the green today. This is bizarre to me. This is bizarre to me. The NASDAQ opens up here at 12.5 and it's back up above 13 right now. Oh my goodness. AMC 1379, currently sitting at 1612. Very interesting bargain hunting going on today, guys. Very interesting bargain hunting going on across the market with these stocks going up on a day like today. Let's see. Do you think AMC should launch its own crypto coin? Sammy boy, what would it be used for? What would it be used for? If it's not going to be used for anything, no, I don't think that they should launch their own crypto. I think that it would have a, oh, wow factor. Oh, that's cool. AMC's got a crypto. But if it's not going to be used for really anything, just a crypto to buy so that AMC can go out there and raise some more money, I'm going to say no. Started life as a 19D. I have no idea what a 19D is, though. Julia, whatever you said. Sure, that's just not right now. Something. Oh, yeah. She's like, yeah, sure, I'll play. Just not right now. Ralph, Frank, everybody's favorite person. Yes. Dude, Frank's the man. What was your last year of service? Let's go. 4th time's a charm. Breakout, baby. Josh, let's get it, man. Hopefully we can, guys. Hopefully we can. Hopefully the gains we've got going on today are not just people buying a dip and getting ready to get back out. Hopefully these gains are sustainable. Libra, can I hand out the crowns in the chat? I wanted one from Pika, but she left us, and it never gave me one. Oh, man, yeah, Rhino, if you want to hand out a crown, man, hand out a crown. Pika might be in here. I don't know where Pika's been. War won't solve anything. Caesar. Never does, man. Never does. Sundial sale. Wow, yes. Sundial is on sale right now. Sundial's down about 5%. 4.39% right now. If you guys want to grab Sundial. 48 cents. I believe it hit 45 pre-market. Yes. Hit 45 pre-market today. Back up a little bit. Nearly 10%. Sitting at 48.77 right now. Was all the way back up to 50.5 cents, man. So you were up about 12% from the pre-market lows on Sundial, but crazy times we're sitting in right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's go back to AMC though. AMC up 2.13% right now. You gotta be with us all. Absolutely, Caesar. Hey, it's me, Fat Albert. AMC to the moon. Let's get it, buddy B. Served 79 to 86. A lot of you weren't even born yet. Moji, facts on that, man. Wasn't born until 89. So thank you for your service, Moji. Wait, what happened to Peak Power? Oh, I don't know. She just wasn't here yesterday. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Axelrod, hey, bro. Is there any coin that can overtake Bitcoin as a store of value? Axelrod, yeah. I think that any coin could overtake Bitcoin as a store of value. Really, any coin could do that. But the thing is, Bitcoin's got that first mover advantage, okay? Bitcoin has something that no other crypto coin is going to be able to have. Fact that it was there first. It's the most widely known coin. May not be the most useful, but it's the most widely known coin, and it's always going to have that. There's always going to be that sense of security that you say, I'm in Bitcoin. Not Shiba Inu, not even Ethereum, right? So Bitcoin's always going to have something that these other coins don't have, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to experience the most gains. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the most stable. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the best investment. But it will have the fact that it was first. I have 1,000 at Sundial. Yes, at 58 cents. Buddy, let's get it back up above 58 cents, man. I hear AMC is going into the War Weapons trade. Should get a pump. Yikes. Stay safe out there, family. Josh, I hope AMC is not going into that. But yes, I hope that everybody stays safe. Glad I missed that one. Sorry, I missed something. If you have extra cash, invest in a weapons company since U.S. will supply Ukraine. Dwight, possibly. And energy companies are doing very well today, too. So I guess people are expecting a spike in energy prices. I'm talking petroleum companies. I have not looked at any energy companies like Southwest Energy or General Electric or anything like that provides electricity to people. Those could potentially go up as well if we've got an energy crisis on our hands. So, yeah, you guys could look into that. Look, I have no problem, like I stated earlier, I have no problem with people investing in what's going on in the world for a profit to make some money. You know, just be respectful of the money you're making and understand why you're making it. So if you want to play things to the downside, play things to the downside. If you've got some ideas on what companies might benefit from this situation, you can invest in those companies. Just always be respectful of why and how you're making that money. It was way for legendary. Already bought up Dwight, and not a lot of gains there. The weapons investors, is that what you're saying? Already bought up. Who's your favorite? We already talked about this reality rhino. We're not trying to scare anybody else, man. Should have invested in oil stocks. Yes, Russell. At least as of yesterday or the day before, man. They're doing very well today. Sell off end of day. Clowny, it's possible, man. I was talking about that a little earlier this morning, and I was thinking about it too. You know, a lot of these gains that we're seeing could be day traders coming in and buying the major dips. And if that's the case, we could absolutely see a sell-off towards the end of the day with people not willing to hold on. So it was a very steep dip. Almost said steep deep. It was a very steep dip, and it was bought up very quickly. So a part of me believes that's traders coming in with their fresh powder, or whatever the kids are calling it these days, and buying up stocks, and I don't know how long they'll hold them. Do they hold them overnight? Maybe, if they're swing traders. If they're not, they're going to get rid of them on the day, and we could see some declines towards the end of the day, just like Clowney thinks. I hold X5X and AMC at a 23 to the moon. I never would have thought I would hold this many. Can't wait to help as many animals as I can. AMC to the moon, buddy. I love it, man. I got a heart for animals out there. That's very good. 17,000 invested in AMC. Nice, Caesar. 17,000. Let's go, man. We need to see AMC go up in value, Caesar. I want to see you make some serious money. Invest in Northrop Grumman. Just won $341 million contract to develop radar for deep space track. Interesting. Julia. What is what's the ticker on that? Are they on Weeble? Sounds pretty interesting. What about the refugee token? Because of the war. Name that I do not know. Here's what I got to say about that, okay? If you're going to be investing in any tokens that might be claiming to give reflections to charities or help people out like that, please be careful. Because as bad as it sounds to profit off of a situation like this, I truly believe that scammers are scum, and they would absolutely create something like a refugee token to go out there and honeypot $1 million and walk away with people's money, taking advantage of a situation like this. Do not profit in that way. If it's a legit charity, okay, great. Go do that if you want. But dude, I'm going to not be very positive on some scum scammers that want to go out there and create a token like that. It's live 9 months. Well, yeah, I don't know how to say your name. I'm saying there will most likely be people, and I'm not saying refugee token is the name of it, but I'm saying there will most likely be people trying to take advantage of this situation and people in a way that they should never do. If refugee token, I don't know about it. If refugee token is something legit, yeah, go for it. I'm completely cool with that. So I say, if you got some legit donations to make or legit charities to make, all day. But please be careful, because that is the last thing I want to see, is somebody taking advantage of a horrendous situation to profit in a way by stealing money off people with good hearts. But like I'm saying, man, I'm not ripping on Refugee token. I'm just using these as an example of what people should look out for if they see these new tokens pop up. Please, please be careful with those. NYSC and NOC should be on Webull. Let's see. NOC. What do we get with NOC? We got a 340. Yeah, Northrop Grumman. Very nice. $392. $341 million contract for Deep Space Radar. Interesting. Very, very cool. Stock's been doing very well. My goodness. Look at this. From 2009, we're on a weekly chart. $30 during the low of 2009, over 10 extra money. Let's look at a daily chart here and see what we got. 2020, the dip here, 265. Not huge growth, but still some very sustainable growth since 2020. I like it, Julia. I like it. Zoom in on this bad boy. Bring it back to life here. $15.92 for AMC, up 1.21% right now. Shiba Inu coin is sitting at $22.56. GameStop sitting up 1.55% at $116.65. Prog up 2.5%, up at $1.27. Nasdaq back down on the day a little bit right now, folding back over, sitting down 0.2%. Farmy sitting at $15.55, dead flat for the last, I don't know, hour almost. And we've got Sundial up here sitting down 5% on the day at 5.5%. Sundial selling off right here. Sitting at 48.23 right now. Getting a little red line, down 5.5% since I clicked on it. I will unclick on Sundial, so we don't want you to get ripped. Because this is about to go back down to 45 cents here. My gosh. Don't do it, Sundial. Don't do it. Appreciate the channel and knowledge. Let's go to the moon away while I go back to finish the work off of the day later, y'all. P.S. It's prime scam time. Stay solid. Josh, absolutely, man. Appreciate you being in here. Go get your work done, whatever you got to do. But, guys, stay distracted if you can. Don't let yourselves fill up with hate. I mean, you're all going to be good. And, Josh, see you later if you come back in the afternoon session, man. Let go any of my shooting unless it adds a 0. Reality Rhino, yeah. Very good, man. At least you got your line in mind. My line for Shiba is actually a line on Bitcoin. It's that $30,000 line on Bitcoin. I don't care where Shiba's at when Bitcoin hits that, but that's going to be my line on that one. Do not sell the Shiba unless you have to eat. Gulia says, hold on forever. Don't need coins to help refugees. Plenty of organizations out there already do that sort of work. Dwight, yes, they do, man. And there may be some good crypto projects that do the same. But you do always have to worry about the fact that somebody could be scamming you. Same deal on other charities, too. You always got to worry about who you're giving your money to. Too much income countercatcher are NOC, Grumman, BA, Boeing, and LMT, Lockheed Martin. There you go. Frank on the government contracts. I like it, dude. Big ups, Julia. Yes, Mom. Reality's crazy. Julia in Rhino. I like it, man. Afternoon or evening today? I don't know what we're talking about. Live stream, maybe? If it goes to 15, I'm going to get 50 million more. Moji buying. Yeah, look, dude, if it goes to 15, I'm going to be skeptical because if it goes to 15, I think that's probably right around where it's going to be when Bitcoin is treading at 30. So if Bitcoin bounces off that level, that could be a perfect buy. It could be a perfect buy at 15. If Bitcoin falls through, dude, I would hate to buy as it falls through that level of support. Trying for afternoon, Paul. Very nice. Julia won't let me. Well, Reality Rhino, whatever you got to do, man. What Julia says goes. If it adds a 0, I'm refilling my bags. Dwight. Yeah, if it adds a 0, I do think that's going to be pretty low on Bitcoin then. Once Shiba would add a 0. So I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm going to get chat today. People would totally agree. Rest in peace. She might, Rhino. But is it weird if you crown yourself? I feel like that's a little bad if you crown yourself, man. Shiba has more going than other tokens. You have to be patient. Took Bitcoin 5 years to rocket. Yeah, and I know that, listen, I know everything that Shiba's got going on, and it's got a lot of stuff going on. So much so that you never run out of things to talk about with it. It never stops innovating. It never stops adding projects. And, yes, the overall market, however, it's in charge. The overall market's in charge, is how I'm going to put it. If the overall market says it's time to go down, it's going to be time for Shiba to go down too. If the overall market says it's time to go up, Shiba's most likely going to go up more than other coins. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now. A drop a like. AMC run up incoming. Let's get it. Keyshawn, man. I want to see AMC go back in the green, like big green. I want to see AMC back above $20. I want to see GameStop up too. If everybody that's got GameStop up there. I want today to be a fluke, man. I want today to be a day that people are like, dang, you remember that one day, and then it was all over. So hopefully, that's the best case scenario, and we see it play out that way. No, totally not weird, but if you make me crown someone else, it would have to be Julia. Well, you're allowed to crown Julia. There's got to be a king and a queen, man. Just with Shib, Dwight. What's up, bro? Me and Mustafa, what's going on? Dwight, are you going to sell all your crypto if Bitcoin falls below? Dwight, possibly, okay? I've got some long-term holdings in Ravencoin that I may or may not sell. And I highly doubt, dude, I don't really care if Zcash goes back down to like $18. I've been holding on to that since 2017, so I don't think I'm going to let go of that simply because I've had it so long. And I could trade it and make some more money, but I mean, dude, I started mining that in 2017, so I've had Zcash for a long time. The other coins, it's going to be tough. Like if Bitcoin falls down to 29.5, it's not like boom, it's gone no matter what. But if it does fall below 30 and it's got a sustained move below the next day, and we've still got all this crap going on around the world, the answer is probably yes. I probably will clean out my crypto holdings and wait. I can always get back in, and if I get back in, let's say Shiba's at 1,000 when Bitcoin's at 30, and I decide to get out if it's at 1,000 or whatever. If Shiba goes back up to 1,300, crypto seems to be doing fine, the world's a peaceful place, yes, I will get in worse off than I currently am, but it's a decision that I made, right? It's a decision I made to try and protect my assets. I understand that it doesn't always work out that way, and you don't always hit things perfectly, but I think that that's something I'm willing to accept is like the fee that I'll have to pay to watch that technical line of resistance hold up or be broken. So, yeah, man, I'm not saying that 30 is going to be the absolute like line. That's the best thing for everybody to do out there. But I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think I'm going to be comfortable with that decision if I have to make it. Would you buy any Bitcoin if it goes really, yeah, Axelrod, I would buy Bitcoin if it goes really low, man. There's a lot of the big projects out there I would be totally happy buying, man. These exchange coins with like Binance and Crypto.com and things like that, the only major holdback I have on them is if like the U.S. government tries to come in and regulate Binance or Crypto.com and trashes their exchange. That would be bad in those cases. If they come in and they just help build up their exchange, maybe regulate it a little bit, and everybody's fine with it, I see these exchange coins doing very well. And then big things like Ethereum and Solana now, like these bigger coins, I would be more than happy to jump back into and buy up. And my wife Cookie, how you doing? Watch all your videos. Mustafa, man, I'm doing good today. How you doing, man? I think Moji is king of the chat today because I actually laughed at the joke and not laughed all day. Well, there, we got two kings. Uh-oh, Rhino. We got two kings today, man. Dollar cost average down some green. Kalani, that is another strategy, man. That is another strategy. If you guys don't want to shave your holdings and if you don't want to get out of your holdings and you've got money inflowing and you want to dollar cost average down, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Or if you sell a portion of your things and it continues to go down and you want to buy as it's falling. There's nothing wrong with that either. It's very difficult to make a decision, very difficult to time anything perfectly. You have to have that like forward-looking mentality of over the long term, it will grow. Clay, thanks for being upbeat on a rough day. You rock, bro. Moji, man, thank you. It's tough, guys. It's tough. I know 90 people in here. I know some people are having very bad days today, and it is tough to be upbeat on a down day. But that is the decision that we all make, man. That is the only thing that we can control is our own attitudes and our own outlooks. So, yes, I will be upbeat, and I will be upbeat this afternoon as well. But, guys, right now it is 1 o'clock. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. I think we're going to have some big news coming out at 1:30. So, if you guys want to watch that, watch it. And, I don't know if we're going to come back and discuss it or what we're going to do. We're going to keep it positive, all of that good stuff. Let's get our names in the chat right now. We'll get some shout-outs going. I want to say thank you to everybody for being in here, keeping it cool, keeping it respectful, having some fun, and keeping it lighthearted, too. I know we got a lot going on in the world, and we're doing good. Raymond, thank you very much. Mustafa, Reality Rhino. Moji, Shredder, Reality Rhino. Julia, Tim, Reality. JB, man. Shitsu Inu, Mustafa, Moji, Raymond, Cassie, Julia, Shreddy, Nancy, Shitsu Inu, Paul Wright, Ugandan Toad. What? Upside Down. Later, Clay, bro. SD. See you later, man. Frodo, good afternoon to everybody in here. Frank, Raymond, you might buy the dip. Do it, man. Do it. If you guys feel comfortable buying the dip, I say go for it. Julia, enjoy your afternoon. Everybody that's going to eat some lunch. Everybody's got to work. Get some work done. Mr. Normus, good day to all, and God bless the military in the USA. Absolutely, Mr. Normus. Enjoy your day as well, man. If you guys got to work, get some work done. If you guys got to eat some lunch. Have some fun. Be respectful. Tell somebody you love them today. And, of course, if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.